Good morning, Foxheads. Happy Saturday. Hope it's a good one for you guys. Listen, man, today we got something a little bit different going on today. We're going to be checking out the Reaper Garage. Okay, so Jeremy is the moderator and, if I'm not mistaken, one of the original founders of the North Texas Foxbody Club. So he's bought himself a big shop out in Alvarado. And dude, this thing is huge and it's packed with Mustangs already. He's going to be buying, selling, flipping, and restoring, working on the whole gamut here. He needed a shop because he's been hoarding a lot of Mustangs, I know, at his house and at his storage unit. So we're all excited for him. I know this is a great thing for us. It's a great thing for the club, and I know he's totally excited. So we're going to have kind of a cookout slash grand opening, if you will, of the Reaper Garage. So we are going to be heading out there and checking out all the Mustangs. I don't have a clue how many of you are planning on showing up for this cookout today, but we're going to go check it out. He wanted me to help film it. I want to go out and make sure to take you guys along with me and film it so you guys can check out this new shop that the club has. So it's really cool for the entire organization. It's really cool for all Foxbodies in general, and it's good for the hobby. And this thing is going to be rad. We're going to see a lot of cars today. So anyways, get yourself ready, get comfortable, and let's go check this out together. We got to go out in the garage real quick though and swap the battery in the Mustang and get it ready. So I'll tell you a little bit about that when we get out there. All right, man, it's bright out here. All right, so I got the battery charging here, and the thing left me stranded last night going to the store. I don't start this car enough, I guess, and I haven't started in a week. It seems like the batteries, these Optima batteries, just don't hold their charge very long. In fact, I didn't even let it sit a week. But anyways, let it set for a little bit, didn't want to start, so I've been charging the Trino's battery, and I swapped the Trino's Optima into the Mustang, and it didn't want to start either. Actually, it started fine, it had plenty of power. Then whenever I got out to the store, my fans kicked on high, and I think it's draining my battery. These fans stay running. I don't have them on a switch, and that's totally my fault. I need to put these fans on a switch because they stayed running enough to completely drain this Optima battery. So anyways, I gotta switch these batteries out. This thing's been charging all night. It's 100%. This battery's much newer. It's the Mustang's battery. It's a little different size.
Yeah, that already had it sold.
Yeah, probably could have.
All right, got my cup holders, custom made.
Close the back.
It's gonna be hot. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, throw this in the back too. Say what's up, guys.
What's up?
You're on YouTube, Kevin.
1970s right there. Yeah. All day long.
Sport in 70s. So we're loaded up. We're about to go to this thing. Yep.
Yeah.
Drop this battery off.
70.
Get on a better charger.
Kevin, straight 70s.
Yeah, Kevin daily drives this. Oh, you can't see it. Oh, it's back there. What is it, Kevin? What year?
72.
72 C10?
Yeah.
Daily drives it, man. I'm proud of it. All right.
Well,
hopefully this turtle will start and we'll
have fun, hang out in the heat.
head out there. Oh, my girl. All right. Still, I got the dumps open. Let's close these guys for now. There we go.
Onward.
You ready, Sean?
Ready, man.
Thanks for going with me, man. Appreciate it.
That's not like I got anything else to do.
Oh, I see how it is. That's when you hang out with Mustang guys, when you got nothing else to do. We're gonna convert you to a Foxbody guy, dude.
What? Look at that hand. It's the Kung Fu grip plastic glove hand. No, that's Lobster Boy hand. That's exactly what that is.
No Corona for me. Look at that.
Look at that.
They provide gloves.
What if, hey, what if you didn't have any fingers?
How would you wouldn't be coming here to get gas?
Well, you gotta have to get gas somewhere.
Self-service?
Well, how many self-service gas stations have you seen in the past 5 years?
How are you driving without fingers?
Well, I mean, you just have to, you know, use your hand.
You think someone's got out there with like no hands, no fingers and both hands?
Yeah, exactly. No hands. So how would you put the glove on? What if you had just no fingers or glove? You just had like a nub.
I don't know. There's got to be self-service somewhere. That's a weird question, though.
But that's lobster hand.
So, all right, man. Pretty day. Pretty nice out.
Ponies right there.
3 minutes.
Oh, it's not too far.
2.5 miles, Hudson Drive. So it's okay. Cool.
Here we go. We're pulling in.
I'm pretty sure this is it. That dog is all right, man, we made it. I have to actually like refilm this because the sound's jacked up. We're at Reaper Garage. This is pretty cool. I'm gonna go inside and check it out. I'll let Jeremy give us a full tour here, but let's go. Let's peek in. Already got some pretty nice Foxes pulling up. I was able to park kind of out there just for now. I just got here. Give you a quick peek. Oh man, look at the room in this shop. Got a stash of parts here. Looks like he's got some projects he's working on. I'll let Jeremy kind of explain all that, right? Tons of room, man, tons of room. Let's check out what he's got in here. Oof. Man, look at Jeremy's new whip right here. Oh yeah. And look at the color on this coupe. Holy cow. Man, that is sharp. Man, I love that color. Lithium gray. Dude, I would paint a Mustang like that. Lithium gray any day of the week. In fact, I even said a couple times that that would be one of the best looking colors on a Fox, and it shows how good that looks with the black accents. Holy cow, man. Sweet. That thing sounds beast.
I don't really know everything's in the motor. I bought it from a guy up north around. We got Sherman Dennison somewhere. Yeah.
By the way, say hi, Jeremy. I don't think anyone's ever met you. Yeah, there you go.
So this thing, guy built this car like 5 years ago, put like 20 grand in this car, and they're grudge racing the car. So, I mean, the mod list on this car is just
Out the
absolutely
roof.
insane.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got like an X-Cam in it, SVO heads. I mean, tube front end, it's all Team Z stuff.
It's 306, or is it a stroke?
I don't know if it's stroked or not. I mean, the paperwork doesn't say.
No.
It doesn't say.
Yeah.
It doesn't say.
But
some shop built it up there, and they didn't really give a ton of detail.
It's got tubular.
It's coilovers, front and rear.
Yeah.
I mean, rear suspension's done. They probably set it up on a drag setup for racing. They had a cow hood, and they said it was just a grudge race car, a sleeper, but hell, it don't sound like any sleeper I ever heard in my life. I mean, you start it up, this thing's just rad.
of course,
I got to fix a few things. It's got a bad freeze plug on that side, and I got to put a relay for the fans. Other than that, man, this thing runs like a freaking
It's probably.
the cat, man.
The guy you bought it from is probably the one who put the dumps on
They're
it.
literally-
Why it's not a
No, it's got a collector up here, but there's no mufflers at the back.
It's dumped. Yeah, it's dumped at the axle.
It's 89, so it's last year the big headrest.
Yeah.
It's tilt column,
Let's check it out.
and it's got sand beige.
I love that color.
It's got probably. I haven't checked it. I probably got 200 with spray on this thing. Okay, so this car, 82 GT T-top car. Check this out.
You won this.
I won this in a raffle
What?
in Tennessee. Well, somebody started doing a restoration. Look, original paint colors too. But look at the hood and the body trim on the car. That's the original colors of the car, which I think is awesome.
Oh, that's so cool. They
painted
kept it.
back
Yeah.
The original. The new seals, T-top seals, everything. Look at the
The interior looks great.
The interior's freaking awesome in this car. So we're putting the dash back together. All the interior was here, but they put new carpet and kind of reconditioned some things in here. So we're fixing that. I got this car basically. A buddy of mine messaged me.
I put my name in for this raffle, but I didn't know you won it.
Yeah, and Christian was like, "Hey, we'll sell this car for $2,500, right?" Well, one time I messaged the guy, he already started the raffle. So I just went and bought 2 raffle tickets. I won the car.
What?
Then Mike Edwards went to Tennessee and got the car for me for like $800. So I was in the car for $1,000.
Yeah, $1,000.
And then, so it was just a roller. So I bought another 83 LX for the motor and transmission. I had the T5 in the car already, so we're putting the motor and transmission in it. And I sold the car to Justin Comis. So all I gotta do is wire the alternator and distributor wiring, and it should run.
Oh man,
I got the
sweet.
exhaust.
Are you gonna keep it?
No, I sold it to Justin.
Oh, you already did sell. Okay.
So it
I'm
basically got sold the second it hit the door.
yeah, I'm sure.
But man, this car is awesome.
I was
I mean,
checking
look
out
at
the.
the paint.
I know. I was
You
checking
know,
out the
they
paint on
faded
the gradient there on the.
Somehow I
on
ended
the
up with
louvers.
282 GT T-top cars the same day and an 83 LX 50 car. All literally the same day.
So Jeremy, tell me a little bit about what you do here, because
So-
most people don't know the North Texas Foxbody Club.
So basically, I was doing this out of my garage. I started about 5 years ago.
Well, you were one of the original.
Yeah, I started North Texas.
Okay, you
Foxbody.
started North Texas. So you single-handedly did, or
Yeah,
you?
me and Kevin
Okay.
Venturi. So we started that like 5 years ago. Slowly built it because there wasn't a Foxbody club or group. And as we just continued to develop the page and get people together, it just continued to grow and grow and grow.
It's huge, man.
So I used the page to start buying cars, help guys get their cars running. So I started learning a lot. I had to learn a lot because I didn't know about wiring, because there's different harnesses for different years, different
Oh, dude,
options.
yeah.
So now I'm getting to know a lot about the car. So when guys come to me and talk to me about them, I can help them figure out their wiring issues or what's going to work on their car, not computer-wise.
Yeah.
Swaps.
Yeah.
And then mods and stuff like that. So
Well, you help out a ton of guys. I mean, all the
I've probably
club
gone
members.
through 250, 300 Fox bodies in the last 3 years.
I believe
and I
it.
was doing everything out of my garage at home. You've been
I
in my
believe
house.
it. Yeah.
And
He had
so-
cars for sale, like on average, 3 cars a week?
Oh yeah.
So I was buying everything in the market, wrecked cars, damaged, flood cars. Some needed restored, some were just too rusted out and beat up. Now I've branched out to start getting them from Oklahoma, Louisiana, and bringing them to Texas. South Texas
Yeah.
cars, if you're in Houston, you're on alert. So I'll take them from Houston and bring them up here where they belong. so we don't want.
Hide your cars.
We don't want them anywhere close to any. So we've been pulling them
Yeah.
out of fields, but we've been getting a lot running too. So that car was a roller. I'm basically a stripped roller. I took a car that was wrecked and damaged, pulled it apart, laid all the parts out. I'm rebuilding that one. This came from a customer yesterday, running, driving. The white car, I put a motor in it, swapped the interior, fixed the AC, some wiring on it. That's going to a 16-year-old kid, local.
So
that
most
car's on
of
the
these
road.
cars are already pretty much
Yeah.
accounted for, right? Except for the white one that we just fired up.
The blue car is a customer car, had a lifter tick, fixed the rocker stud on that one, backed out, so got that car running. Electrical problem on the
thank you.
red car. The gray car down at the end, the coupe, was basically on a drag setup, full race car, cut all the wiring out. So I put all the factory wiring in, put everything back together.
Which one?
stopped
Let's
her
go look at it. Here,
in. Little gray coupe.
this one. Okay.
No, this one.
Okay, this one. Yes.
So
I'm saving this
took it
one for
off.
later,
I
'cause
even
that
took
is
the
just
hood off.
freaking
That's,
phenomenal.
It's got the 6-inch outlaw hood up there that was on the car,
Okay.
and it had 86
Oh,
seats in it.
man.
I stripped those out.
Hey, are those for sale?
Yeah, matter of fact, they are. I got the back seats too. They're sitting up there.
I may have to sit in them, compare, because mine are in good shape except for the driver's seats,
I
just
just took
little,
them out a minute
collapsed. Really?
Because I didn't have the
Man, you're gonna
factory
sell those
seats.
Halos quick.
I sold some Corbo seats to a guy this morning, and he gave me cash plus these LX seats, which I needed for this car because this car wouldn't have come with 86 seats. So I put these seats back in
Yes,
this car, cleaned up
yeah.
the interior.
It looks right in
So now it's right out here. I mean, unfortunately, it's got a stage 1 paint job, but I put
That's cool though. Hey,
stocker in it, put some Cobra wheels on it, and now we're good to go. Pretty happy with
sweet.
the car. Runs
Yeah.
great. It's got a Explorer motor in it. We're gonna put a windshield in for a customer, and then he's gonna take it on. And I put wipers back on it, wiper motor. Like somebody stripped this car down to race it. I
put it back to stock. Yeah,
together,
yeah.
Factory wiring,
you,
everything
yeah.
starts right up, runs great.
This thing needs a good paint job and it'd be a pretty nice car.
Yeah, paint everything black.
Yeah, I got the trim
Paint all
back to
trim
black. Yep.
You know, so. And then you have my wife's car.
So this is yours. These I know these are yours.
Yeah, so
That's
this-
your wife's. I've been watching this guy.
So that was a 4-cylinder coupe. Fully stripped it down and redid everything in it. And this is the one I just redid the
Oh, look at those
Recaros.
Recaros, dude.
I redid those, put a micro suede center in them. I had the nets dyed black.
Where did you
And
find
had it
those?
wrapped, and then I put red stitching to match the car.
Yeah, that looks incredible.
Kind of make it our own. You know, every car has its own identity. This car runs fantastic. I did a 5-lug swap on it. Cleaned up the motor, put a fresh motor in it, and then put some of the factory little accents back on it. I put a 130 amp alternator on it, re-gasketed everything, some pulleys, headers, H-pipe, mufflers, caster camber plates, tubular K-member, tubular A-arms. It's got Ibach drag springs on it, Cobra brake booster. So it's got a lot of stock appearance stuff, but then it's got a few subtle mods to the car. So.
Sweet.
But then I replaced all the stuff like all the hoses, vacuum lines, radiator, because my wife is going to be driving the car. I wanted
Yeah,
to
you
make
want it
sure
reliable.
It was reliable.
Yeah. AC working it?
Everything works.
Yep.
AC, heat, all the power options, even the trunk light works.
Oh, sweet.
So-
It's got an E-cam in it, doesn't it?
No, this one's stock.
A straight up Explorer motor?
Yeah. No,
Or is-
this was. I got this motor from a guy that was like 80 years old. Put a
Oh, yeah,
crate
that's
motor
not
in
even
the
Explorer
car,
intake.
And,
Yeah.
So I took it out of the car. So it had less than 1,000 miles on it. I mean, I
Yeah.
wiped down the oil pan, and everything was just the paint was perfect.
Oh, my God.
Even on the heads, they hadn't even heat cycled.
Yeah.
The paint was perfect on the heads from being a new motor. So I was like, man, what a perfect
This
car
is
to put that
perfect,
in.
yeah.
And then I did headlights, tail lights. I did a mock chin spoiler. I did a Steeda insert. I put a trans cooler on it. This is an auto car because
Yep.
she can't drive standard. I put the factory LX tips on it.
Paint looks pretty good on
Did
it.
all the trim paint, roll the fenders.
Nice, nice, nice.
It's got all the trunk panels and carpets. I mean, it's a 4-cylinder interior still, but at some point I'm going to convert the interior to black. So I've already got a new steering wheel, a nice steering wheel for it. I'm collecting just parts. I got some black door panels.
Yeah.
So as I collect parts, then I'll put them on slowly. So this one, factory reef, 93 reef blue, still factory paint. Only the ground effects, the bumper, the wing, just the accessory things have been repainted on it. 76,000 mile car. It's got a R-Block 331 stroker, 11R 205cc heads on it, trig flow intake. It's got a 78 millimeter VS Racing single turbo. We're thinking this might be a CX racing kit. Not really sure. It was on the car. I got it. Doug Jurgen over at Foxworks did a lot of work on the car, doing some rewiring on the car, getting the Holley system to work, getting the contour fans to work on the relay. Got electric cutouts on it.
I was going to say, it just open dumps.
Got carbon CS seats. Wolf cage. I mean, rear seat deletes, all custom done in the back.
Right on.
And it's all touchscreen. I mean, the car is fully built underneath too. I mean, all Maximum Motorsport stuff. It's a full road race car, but they geared it so they really wanted the car to go 200 miles per hour. We haven't tested that there yet, but it's running right now, and everything seems to be working on clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah.
So. I mean, great car. I mean, I don't really drive it much because I just got it in the shop. So now that
Micro splitter or pimp?
it's got a Holley EFI, Holley 120-pound injectors. I mean, you name it, this car's pretty much got it. I mean, all the good stuff.
You're never gonna sell this one, are you?
I mean, everything can be for sale. I mean, I've had some good offers on it, but they haven't lined up with mine.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot of money in this car. I just, to get somebody to pay what I want for it, I mean, there's somebody out there.
This guy right here is the reason it's not already sold.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to sell the car because I was having some frustrations, and Doug talked me out of selling it and said, hey, bring it over and we'll figure it out. And he did a good job. Him and Stratton and Josh Williams worked on the tune, and he wire tucked everything, put everything on a 90 amp relay inside, and got it working through the Holley system. So it runs good now. I mean, the only problem I've had since I got it from Doug is I had an injector stick, and luckily, even in my data log, I was just cruising a car. I didn't beat on it or anything, and I never took it over 4,000 RPMs. So it didn't hurt anything.
Yeah.
So we put some Holley 120s in it, put the setting in the Holley system, and just let it do a self-learn.
Yeah.
I reloaded the
That
tune.
learn strategy in those.
I reloaded the old tune in it, the original tune file, and then set it on the Holley 120s. It's on the 85. So
And
don't
it
know what kind.
picked everything
Picked
back
up back
up
up.
just from changing
We were
the
having problems because it was just jumping around, so it couldn't figure out where to grab the information from.
Gotcha.
So once we got the right injector in it and the right setting, we're good. I still haven't figured out the GPS setting for the speedo, but pretty much everything else working good. You know, there's no AC on the car. I'd like to maybe do vintage air at some point,
Yeah.
but it's not important. I mean, it's not like a daily driver or nothing. Once I get the Roush done, then I'll have all my cars here. I got the hood painted, but I got to put some convert motor mounts in it probably and drop the motor just a hair because I don't want to scratch the new paint on the inside. I had it painted top and bottom, and I
Okay.
want to scratch the paint because it's barely touching like right here. And so I wanted to make sure that I have just enough clearance. So I'm gonna drop the motor just a
I
hair.
understand completely. Mine's paint on the bottom too.
I just need to look around the car because I make sure I have enough clearance on my steering shaft and everything else before I drop it. Put a little regulator to the turbo. I changed all the drain lines and everything.
That's nice.
200 amp alternator. I mean, it doesn't have a crazy sound system or anything like that, but I just wanted the car to work, everything working properly.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, you want to be able to
Get in it and go. You know, drive it and enjoy it. It runs great down the highway. It's got coilovers front and rear, and everything's adjustable. I mean, this car, it glides down the highway. We run a 305 18 rear tire.
That's like one of the best looking wheels I've.
And check this out. It's got some cool stuff going on with the car. The guy that originally put this car together, he had all this made. So it's got a little hideaway box inside. See?
Say what?
So he's got a 90 amp relay for the fuel pump. It's got an A1000 pump on it. And then it's got a battery relocators here. So it's got another box at the very back.
Nice choice of taillights.
You see they're in black. They're not gray.
Yeah, that's the SVO, not the Cobra. That's the ones I put on mine. I like the black, not the gray.
Then you got This is another hideaway.
Oh yeah.
So I'm thinking about maybe put a little small, maybe a little 10-inch
Small amp. Yeah,
speaker
yeah.
here and put the amp down there and just have just a little bit more
Yeah, a
sound.
little bit more sound.
You know, but maybe countersink the speaker down low in this so that it stays flush with the carpet.
Sweet.
You know?
Yeah, that'd be a great idea.
But you look all the I mean, it's original paint on the car and all the factory stickers and stuff are still there. And nothing's been oversprayed.
Yeah, the VINs.
So, I mean, just great car. It's hard to find a car like this these
Yeah,
days.
somebody took care of this car.
You can usually tell the factory ones because the top of the roof is molded for the sunroof, where the aftermarket ones will usually fit over.
I see that. Yeah, you can see it's just perfectly cut for
So
it.
people say, "Oh, it's a factory sunroof," or it's not. You can usually tell the difference because the whole roof assembly is different on the factory sunroof car. But check this out. You always tell the telltale sign of these low mileage cars. I mean, it's like this one over here is even. You can't. It's just impossible. You know, these cars when the doors. Here, you do it. It's just. It's.
That's so not fair.
I mean, even my wife's car here.
You barely touch it.
Even my wife's car is just.
Yeah, hear that click? Yeah. That's more. That's like what all of them sound like.
I mean, this thing
what
is
they would've
just.
sounded like.
It's butter. It's just butter, and it's an OG NTFC car. So, license plate on the back.
Oh, is it?
NTFC car. Yeah, we were talking about that one day because we made some little plates, the
so everybody
sell,
can have it. Yeah,
yeah, you know, for car shows and stuff. And I was like, man, I better grab this. Now, what screwed me is these guys will go out there, put them on their car, and they'll go run the toll roads.
Oh yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, you guys, hey, you gonna send me a bill? I'm kicking some ass.
I did take a second to put a little bit of coat of wax. You know what wax I used on it, Sean? The turtle wax ice.
That new stuff?
Dude, the new stuff. Yep.
Ceramic coated stuff?
No, it's not ceramic coated, but it's people rave about how awesome it is, and it is awesome.
It does.
Wipes on, wipes right off.
I hit the big time. I got a cameraman.
You're moving up in the world.
That's right. I'm gonna pay you in beer. All right, man. Hey, what's your name?
Don.
Don. Mike.
Nice to meet you.
So you have the best looking car here, I think. This is beautiful. I wanted to paint my Mustang lithium gray. So what color is this actually?
Destroyer gray, Mopar.
Okay. Dude, it's incredible. Yes. Tell me about it, man. Who built it? What you got under the hood?
It's just a stock 302 with a B cam in it. It looked like one of these a year ago. I bought it. It's actually my wife's. So I bought it for her. June of last year. Her very first car in high school when we met was an '88.
Okay.
Or not a hatch. It was a coupe also. So as a birthday present to her, I surprised her with it and spent the next 9 months building it.
It's a looking woman, man. That's a hell of a present.
It was white with red interior.
Did she pick this color?
No, I did.
Yeah.
Because last two cars we had, our S197, a 14, and a 17 were both Oxford white, which was what this one was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who did the paint and body work on it? Who put it together?
Jeff Miller did the paint. A guy down in Granbury did all the body work on it. Jeff Miller.
He's part of the club, right? Jeff is?
No, he's not. He's a Chevy guy, but he lives down in Corsicana.
Okay. Well, he did a really good job on it.
He asked when
It's been color sanded out and everything.
well, it goes this week to be paint corrected.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see a few spots where it needs to be done, gone over.
Yeah. Right there.
But he asked me what kind of paint job I want. I said I want to be able to not see stuff until I'm 2 or 3 feet from
exactly.
it. I don't need a $10,000 paint job.
No, you don't want to drive it. What's the point?
So.
Cool. Yeah, let's check it out.
The seats are 84.5 to 86 SVO seats that I had.
Okay, yeah, covered SVO seats.
Yeah.
They're a little bit different than the Recaros that came in the.
I deleted the headrests that were in them.
Sweet, man. You guys gonna drive the snot of this thing, huh?
Eventually, I just gotta earn my trust.
Yeah.
I'm actually
You can drive it.
I'll pick up a long block on tomorrow that I'm building for it to put in there. I'm build a 347 for it.
No power adder,
Just
cube.
Just NA, yeah. Yeah, we
Don't really need it, man. That torque in that 347 seems to be a monster. If she wants it automatic, and keep it automatic, I'm assuming.
Yep. Well, driving mostly in town.
Yeah.
You don't have to use clutch.
So you got AC working and everything?
No AC yet. No.
Okay.
It'll all be new on the new motor. Everything on this is pretty much new. If I could buy it, I bought it.
Oh, you can tell. Looks like a new car sitting here. Well, dude, this is beautiful, man.
I appreciate
love the color. You're gonna get more compliments on the color. Oh yeah.
Door panels.
Yeah, who did the interior work? Who covered these?
Delgado's here in Mansfield.
You know them? Yeah.
Yeah, he did the seats. He did the door panels. He did the headliner.
Stitching right here.
He did Jeremy's seats also.
Okay, that's what we were talking. Hey, you
Yeah.
did Recaros and things back there. Cool. Hey, thank you very much.
You're
man.
welcome.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Sweet car. If you ever want to sell it, let me know. I'll tell everybody.
I got more money in it than what I'd ever get out of it.
I couldn't afford it. All right, man. We're thinking we're heading out. Yeah. They're looting and rioting. I think we're heading out. It's been a fun day. Been here for a few hours. Yeah. Good food, man. Good people. A lot of nice cars. Yeah, you ready to head out?
Ready to go.
Let's do it. Later, Tony.
Yes, sir. Don's gonna go up there tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm right now. We'll be out there.
Yeah.
Like a 410.
Have to do something. You can need some help.
I know. That's what I was like. I got a 180 straight cut with a Glock. So that's the Reaper Garage. Listen, I wish I could spend more time out there. I know it's already kind of a long video. There's a lot more to show you. There's so many good-looking cars out there, guys. The club is just full of some awesome, awesome cars. So I live in the right place to be a Foxbody fan. The club is going to be massively benefited by Jeremy's Reaper garage. So I think it's really cool. It helps everybody out. He's literally resurrecting Mustangs from that garage, picking them up from all across the state of Texas, and he's restoring them and bringing them back to roadworthy condition and selling them off to club members and bringing more people to the club. It's just a cycle that works for everybody, and I think what he's doing is incredibly awesome, and I know he's super excited about it. So I had a ton of fun checking out Reaper Garage, and the cars there were just amazing. So guys, listen, I'm going to call this a wrap. Make sure, I got a little something to show you guys next time. Hey, listen, that's not the only garage. There's another garage. There's one more garage that is much closer to me, and it is a place where I've already had the Torino. It's got lifts. So anyways, Sean has a shop. I'll be doing a kind of a video and showing you guys this shop as well. It is definitely pretty cool, and it's going to be kind of a secondary home to the house of Dooley here. That's outside the garage. You don't ever need a lift and stuff. So good things happening, despite all the bad happening in 2020. It's going to be hopefully a much better year. Guys, take care out there. I know it's a long video, but thanks for sticking with me this long. I appreciate you. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, subscribe, and like the video, because that does actually help me out just a hair. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time. Take care.